Welcome back, you bunch of winners. It's your #1 Fat Asian coming to you again for one of the final times here in. Actually, today's not very sunny in Los Angeles. It's very dreary. It's actually raining. And look at this shit.
How could this happen to me?
But besides that, we're bringing you one of these intriguing FIFA 18 experiments. And it seems like a lot of you guys enjoyed the last experiment where I took, Barcelona and Manchester City, combined those teams, and saw that it could take on the rest of the talent that the world has to offer. And it was interesting. It wasn't exactly close. In fact, it was downright a head scratcher. Spoiler alert, Tottenham actually outscored them in the table. Very strange. But it got me to thinking, okay, so Man City and Barcelona combined together isn't a big enough talent pool to take on the rest of the world. Is there a continent, though, that can go ahead and take on the rest of the world? I could only really think of two. And that would be Europe, because, you got the likes of like France, Germany, Belgium, Spain. The list goes on. And the second one that I'm doing, and that's the one that I'm doing today, and that is South America. Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Uruguay. A lot of football powerhouses are located south of the equator. And that is what I have done today. I have created a team of the best South American footballers, put them all into one squad, and then on the other side, I went ahead and basically gave them the team that was the rest of the world. And we're gonna see today if South America has enough talent just based on that one continent that it can actually overpower the rest of the world. Then we're gonna flip it. This is gonna be a sister project. I'm gonna be a part 2 of this where I go ahead, I'm gonna create a European team and see if that can go ahead and take on the world's talent. I don't think I really need to make a African, North American, and Asian team. I don't think there's enough talent on there. But vote up on the other things right now. If you would like to see that type of stuff, or maybe have all three of those guys go against each other, go ahead and vote up on that. But if you are intrigued by this prospect, then go ahead, take your nipple, switch into that like button right now. Subscribe if you are new for more Fat Asian content. Without further ado, let's get it in. Let's start you off with the South American side, shall we? Now, there's no beating around the bush. The front three in this team is absolutely world class. You got Lionel Messi, arguably the best player in the world, personally my best player in the world in real life right now. Then at the striker position, you got Luis Suarez, who's had a down season this year, but still 92 rated in the game. And then you have Mr. Neymar, the Brazilian number 10 himself. At the cam position, still very high, 88 rated Paulo Dybala. Midfield, it gets a little bit weaker though, I must admit. As you can see right here, you got new Barcelona boy, Philippe Coutinho, at an 86, and then Vidal, who I believe started the year at an 87, has actually regressed down to an 86 by this point. We're doing our live ratings so far, the most updated ratings according to career mode, which I believe they update every single week, so it's pretty accurate. The center backs, pretty strong showing. You have Thiago Silva, who's at an 87, and then you have Godin, who's at an 88. Marcelo is the highest rated and the best left back in the world. And then at the right back position, Dani Alves, with a rating of 84, is tied for the highest rated right back in the game. I think the only other one is Carvajal, and there might be one more, but I can't think off the top of my head. Biggest weakness, though, in the side is definitely going to be the keepers. You might remember from one of my most popular experiments last year, I did South America versus Europe, and I put Keylor Navas into the keeper position. It's not in here this time, as you can see. But 1 point below Keylor's 85 is you have Ederson, who's been fantastic for Man City this year. And then behind him, you have the likes of the two Argentinians. You have Rulli, and then you have Romero of Manchester United. Now, on the bench, you do have a treasure trove of talent as well. Alexandro Meni has said that he's actually the best left back in the game, not in real life. You have Alexis Sanchez, he's phenomenal for Arsenal. Higuain, who's a 90 rated striker. Cavani's been absolutely tremendous this year. Angel Di Maria has very much regressed. I believe even as closely as last season, he was an 87. He's all the way down to an 84 now. Felipe Luis is another highly rated left back. You got Fernandinho in the midfield. Morena's an 86 rated center back. Casemiro, arguably one of the better young CDMs in the game. You got Aguero, so super stacked at the striker position actually. At 89, Fabinho is an 83 at CDM. David Luiz is an 85 at center back. James Rodriguez is the 86 at cam. Marquinhos is an 84. Otamendi is an 84, and then you got Antonio Valencia at an 83 as the backup right back. It's a super stacked side, but is it as spectacular as the all-world team or the all-world remaining team? Let's go ahead and take a look. So I only found it fitting if I'm going to put the all-South American team on Barcelona. If you're going to do an all-world team, it always has to be Real Madrid, the Galacticos. And leading off the Galacticos is Big Papa himself, CR7. Cristiano Ronaldo is 94 rated, and alongside him, you got Robert Lewandowski at the striker position, and then Gareth Bale out on the right side. What's weird is there's actually just a lot of Real Madrid players already in the squad. The only one that I really replaced was at the cam position. You have Kevin De Bruyne, who's all the way up to a 90 in career mode this season. Absolutely frightening. You know, you got Toni Kroos, who's up to a 90, and De Bruyne is actually higher rated than Modric currently in career mode, which is pretty interesting if you got it in my book. Only 1 point lower than Marcelo is David Alaba at an 86. You got the highest rated center back in the game, Sergio Ramos at 90. Not really going to hear too many complaints from me. And Chiellini at 89. Carvajal ties for Dani Alves for the highest rated right back in the game with a rating of 84. And then you have Manuel Neuer. Easily could have gone with David De Gea, who's at 91 as well. But here's the thing. It's the same issue that we faced in the match with Man City versus Man City and Barca versus the world. The bench is where you're going to see just a gaping range of talent over here. Robin, David De Gea, Boateng's 88, Griezmann's an 88. Kane, who's having a masterful season, is 87. He's one of the lower rated players on this side. Hazard at 90, Hummels at 88, Silva at 89, who's at Pogba at 87, Royce at 86 is one of the lower guys. Kimmich is the backup right back at 83, Thiago at 88, N'Golo Kante at 88, Eriksen at 87, Verratti at 87, Bonucci at 87, Hamsik at 87, Buffon at 89. Yeah, it's the benches, man. It's the benches. In fact, I'm going to do something right here. I'm going to make it so that there's only, I think currently on this side, there is 3 replacements for every single position. The way that I'm going to make it here is they only have 1 replacement for every single position. And hopefully that thins out the talent and makes it a little bit thinner. Because it really should be first team versus first team. You know what I'm saying? Go time wizard! Alright, we're in July of 2017. Let's go ahead, let's sim it up to the midway point of January 1st of 2018 and see where these two make it. And you guys know the drill right here. You guys can go ahead and vote up in the islands right now. Which team do you think will reign supreme in this battle of South America versus the world? But you know, at this point, I also have to go ahead and make a prediction. If I do not get that prediction correct, there is a forfeit. It's been a forfeit. It's been on the line for like 7 in a row. I've gotten them all correct. I am on the streak of my life. And that forfeit is, if I lose, I have to go ahead and eat my dinner at the dollar store, which honestly kind of works for me right now because I don't have a fridge. Yeah, I sold my fridge yesterday. I'm still here for a week. That was kind of a stupid move on my part. So this is the one time where I'm like, yeah, I'll eat dinner at the dollar store because, you know, it makes sense. But if I get my prediction right, then hell, I don't have to do anything. It's swell. I'll probably still, I won't eat my dinner at the dollar store. I will probably eat my dinner off the dollar menu though. I will say that. But anyway, in this battle, it's going to be a little bit tighter this time since the all-world team doesn't have a super stacked bench. But this is going to be close. This is going to be really, really close. I'm still going to go all-world team. If anything, especially in a sim, now that they have less players on their bench, actually, they can only play godly players. While Barcelona could kind of fuck it up, you know? Like, if they play Romero too many times, that could have been a mistake adding him to the side. But we will see. We will see. Anyway, take it away, Joey Wheeler. Go time wizard! Alright, we're in January 2018. Let's see where these sectors stand. Okay, there we go. And as you can see, it's the all-world team who's leading all comers. Oh my god, it's domination. The all-world team is killing it. Robin's on top with 10. Lewandowski has 8, and then Ronaldo has 7. It's not until Messi, who's all the way in 7th place, he has 6. And let's see, there's one other Barcelona guy, Suarez has 5. Okay, a little bit of comeback for South America here. Suarez is on top with 7. De Bruyne for Real Madrid has 5. Let's see, Dybala also has 5. Ronaldo has 4. So it's, you know, it's back and forth. Robin has 3. And it's pretty close for both of them. Let's go over to clean sheets, and it is David De Gea who's tied for Adan. With 8 clean sheets atop, and then we have Ederson who has 4, but Romero also has 2. So I mean, it's not too far off. I think Real Madrid are on top, but it's the all-world team is not up by much. Let's go over. Oh my god! What? Oh, God. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I went for the all-world team, because what the fuck, man? Barcelona has all of South America, and they are in 8th in La Liga. 8th! That makes no goddamn sense. The team is better than actual Barcelona. You put Neymar back onto that team. How are they in 8th? They're 10 points off of the top. I don't know what the hell happened. They have more depth as well. Are they just playing certain players a lot? Right, who's making all the appearances? Paulo Dybala, Valencia, Vidal, Suarez, Messi. I mean, there's no one crazy in here. David Luiz, Neymar's only made 9 appearances. I guess, I mean, that's an issue. Coutinho's playing too much over Neymar. Oh, that is also why Ederson took a knock. I made it so that CDM is one of the positions so that we can get, I guess, more of a rotation, or Casemiro, who's gone up by +1 in there. And then Dani Alves has rapidly decreased. I think I pinpointed the issue is just a lot of these guys are up there in age. Suarez has gone down by 1. I mean, Casemiro has gone up by +1. Godin's still there. Silva's gone down by 1. Valencia's gone down by 1. And you saw earlier that Dani Alves has gone down by 2. Ederson's actually gone up by 1, but he got injured. All those things combined is working against the squad. You can see Higuain also going down by 1. Luiz going down by 1. Miranda going down by 1. A lot of these players are decreasing as the season goes along. I mean, it's just not looking good. This seems like all but a conclusion. I don't think any team can really close a 10 point gap at this point, but we'll see. I'd like for them to at least put up a decent show of it, but maybe this is gonna show that South America is actually kind of underrated right now. Or at least that's how EA sees them. Anyway, let's take to the end of the season.
Go time wizard!
Alright, June 2018. I mean, this might be a formality. Let's check the player stats really quickly. Let's see how it goes. Ronaldo's on top. Ooh! Alright. That's a sick finish. Messi turned it the fuck up in the second half. 22 goals to Ronaldo's 28. Vlado Lewandowski had 19. Robin had 14. Dybala had 13, but still pretty heavy for the all-world team. Let's go over to assist. Ronaldo on top. Suarez in second. Well, they tied with 11 apiece. And then you have Messi with 9. We can go down the list over here. De Bruyne and Dybala tied for 7. And then David De Gea, domination. 17 clean sheets. Ouch. And then, okay, Barcelona's not even on the list. Oh, wait, no. Ederson's down there with 6. So, I mean, formality. Let's see if that could kind of close the gap. Kind of. But this is one of the most dominating performances I have ever seen. One of the biggest letdowns I've ever seen for a team. Real Madrid win this fight by 21 points. 21. I mean, go ahead, put your votes up here right now if you think Europe could do that much better versus the world. But wow, just spectacular. And once again, if there's something about Barcelona bad, I just think Barcelona is just cursed at this, because next time I'm gonna reverse it. I'm gonna put the all-world team on Barcelona. I'm gonna put the European team on Real Madrid, because this is bananas. How is it the second time that we've an ultra stacked team in Barcelona that's just all of South America's top talents, and they can't beat Atletico Madrid? Atletico Madrid without Griezmann, by the way. I'm pretty sure he's on the all-world team, so go figure. But yeah, I got the prediction right. Been one of the more peculiar, a little bit anticlimactic if I'm gonna be honest, but one of the just the oddest experiments that we have ever done. But yeah, that's it for me, BMOnus. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you want to check out the last FIFA 18 experiment, go ahead and click over here. If you want to check out my best moments of 2017, it's a fun one, go ahead and click down here. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. And until next time, stay chubby.